After the previous episode about malware, I wanted to find out more about it. So while I was looking at the category of Trojan horses, I found something that caught my eye, and that is the MEMZ Trojan. Stay with us, because in this video we'll show you what happened in the last few days while I was searching about MEMZ and malware in general, and also how to protect against MEMZ Trojan. Hello there, I'm George, the Blue member, and welcome to the INFOSEC Defenders, the YouTube channel made for everyone who wants to get introduced with the latest cybersecurity threats and trends. So in this episode, we're going to be telling you what happened in the last few days. After the previous episode of malware, I had this feeling that I wanted to find out more about it, and that's when I discovered about MEMZ. The MEMZ Trojan, also known as MEMZ Destructive, was created by Lurak in 2017 for experimental purposes only. Remember, experimental purposes only. Because it was an open source program, many people were getting the virus and were making their own sophisticated and destructive versions. So the MEMZ Trojan grabbed my attention, so that's why, once again, I got the feeling to find out more about it. So I started looking on different sites until I found the so-called destructive version of the MEMZ Trojan, so I can show it to you guys how dangerous it is. However, I couldn't run it on my main PC and I needed a safe environment, so that's why, with the help of VMware and with the help of my experience in virtual machines, I managed to create a Windows 7 VM to show you in a very safe environment, also known as a sandbox. Now it's demo time. So I think we should now say goodbye to this lovely environment and head back to our office to show you the demo. So here we are on VMware Workstation, where I've created a Windows 7 virtual machine to test out the MEMZ Trojan virus. As you can see, it's booting up fairly quickly. That's because I'm running it on a fast computer, which affects the VM speed. So let's go to the system properties to show you that it is indeed Windows 7. Okay, so as you can see, it says Windows 7 Ultimate, Service Pack 1, blah blah blah. It's 64-bit. So let's launch the MEMZ virus. There are a bunch of files in this folder, however we'll focus on the MEMZ Destructive.exe. So we'll double click on that and let's launch it. So now it gives you two error messages at the beginning, which warns you that if you press yes on both of these, then your computer will be destroyed. And no one wants the computer destroyed, do they? So we'll press yes on the second one, and something very unexpected is about to happen. So as you can see, there's a notepad on my screen which says that the computer is infected. So this is the first payload, which is opening up random websites in Internet Explorer. And it's in a site called google.co.ck. Very awkward, I know, but it searches random stuff, and you can search it in your everyday life. Okay, so I just closed it and another one has opened. So it says how to create a ransomware. It basically puts random Google searches in a very weird and custom Google site. Now, in Task Manager, there are 6 or 7 processes called MEMZ Destructive.exe. Now, I have to suggest, do not end the task from here, only in command prompt. Otherwise, your computer will be destroyed. MEMZ Trojan virus uses highly complex and unique payloads and activates them one by one. The first few payloads are not damaging, but the final payload is the most harmful and makes sure the persistence of the virus. The primary purpose of the MEMZ virus is to corrupt the boot sector of the Windows operating system. It overwrites the first 64 kilobytes of the hard disk, which means the master boot record is impacted. And you can see here on the chaotic environment that is about to happen. The computer will now be unbootable. And there it is. This is the final payload, which is the Nyan Cat. You can enjoy it if you like. What happened? Where am I? I was planning on continuing in the office. Oh well, at least we're back at this cool environment. Anyway, we have one last thing to tell you about such Trojans, and that is, please have an up-to-date anti-malware solution, always, to protect against them in the first place. So that was it for today's video. I hope you like it. If you did, leave a like on this video, and how about subscribing to the channel too? Because like that, our videos will become more reachable. So, thanks for watching. Until the next time, stay secure and become an INFOSEC Defender.